Oof. This video was taken over a period of about an hour and 15 minutes and was my first session with this red Roan colt. He is a son of Copper's High Dasher out of a High Rolling Lucky Lonsum Drift 045 mare bred by Gene and Jan Hedelvet in North Dakota. There. That's the first inside turn he's offered. This is this guy's first time in the round pen. I just want to establish direction and show him how to face up, and then maybe work on haltering him tonight if he's ready for it. Put a little more pressure on him right there where he's offering to stop and put his head over the fence. I would prefer, obviously, if he wouldn't try to jump out. So I want to make him, thinking about jumping out, uncomfortable. He's running himself into the fence right there. He's kind of just looking for a way out. But he's not bad. Some of them really hunt a spot to jump out. Hey, bud. Hey, buddy. He wants to give me outside turns pretty bad. Pressure him up. Make that kind of uncomfortable. And we'll go around a couple times before I look for another inside turn. And I'm going to look for inside turns on the opposite side of the pen from where he wants to be, because I don't want to give him the opportunity to rest where he wants to be. That was good. He wants to keep going, so we'll keep going. If he wanted to just stand there and look at me, I would have let him rest right there. But he's still pretty sure that he can get out of here. He's not really thinking about me yet. I worked with his two buddies this morning and kind of went through the same rigmarole with everybody. Hey, bud. See, he's really thinking hard about them. Has a face, that's good. 2 eyes is good. I don't like that he's butted up next to the fence close to them. That was nice. Hey, buddy. There. Now he's starting to think about it. That's really good. Good boy. It's funny to see this much white on one. And I guess really, in the big scheme of things, he doesn't have that much white on him. Just a regular blaze face with a high sock. But for the breeder that he came from, it's unusual to see this much white on one. Hi, buddy. He's another Hedelvet horse out of North Dakota. Except this guy is a Copper's High Dasher. He's not an Awesome Roni like I'm used to. There you go, bud. So far he seems to have a pretty consistent brain though with those other guys. He's pretty interested in the ground and his friends and everything else here, so we're going to go ahead and move off again. There, he's starting to think about facing up to me because he found that's where there's release, but I don't want him facing up to me unless I ask. Hey bud, that's really nice. Excellent stuff right there. So this guy is a 2-year-old. Hey, very good. Very good. Look at him licking chew right there. So this is just playing with approach and retreat and control without having anything on him. And if he wants to leave, that's fine. We'll just go right back to work. He's not near as solid about wanting to face up to me as the other two were. I'm just kind of putting some pressure on him, waiting for the right thing, like right there. Then I'll back off, just looking for him to give me 2 eyes. And as long as he wants to give me 2 eyes, I'll just hang out. If he wants to take forward steps and lick and chew, that's awesome. Great stuff. Angle around and look for that hip. Once again, if he wants to leave, that's fine. The flies are absolutely ridiculous this time of year, so they're going to be fighting flies more than anything else. But it's pretty hard to put fly spray on something that's never had a halter on. So there's some stuff we got to do first. There's something. That's good. He just had to move his front end, but he did disengage a step. He's a lot more relaxed than he was when he first stepped in here. He's backing his head lower. Okay, there, that's it. Good job, bud. Good job. Excellent. That's some really good stuff right there. It's a little stickier on this side. Not quite as sure. This guy's feet are in a little bit better shape than the other two. What do you think? You're not quite ready for that yet, huh? There, I want that hip. These flies are just terrible. Ah. Where are you going with that head? So I'm not going to hold on to him right there because he weighs probably somewhere between 700 and 900 pounds. And I'm probably not going to be able to hold it, especially just around his neck. Around his head, if it was actually on him, it'd probably be fine, but it's not worth wrecking what we have so far just because I think I might be able to hold him, which once again probably won't be able to. So he's never had a rope on him or a halter on or anything, and I haven't roped him yet. So this whole thing is pretty new, having something up around his legs, pulling on him. So I'm just messing with him until I can get the end of my lead picked up here and it's not wrapped up under him. I like that he wants to stop and think when he feels pressure instead of just exploding. That's good. See if he'll back up here. If I can snag this, that'd be super. Let him feel a little bit of pressure for the first time. From me, I guess. He's stepped on his lead a couple times, but that doesn't count. Right? So I want to associate pressure on his neck right here with giving me two eyes, so basically flexing his head towards me and disengaging his hip away from me. And I can do a fair amount of stuff with just the rope around his neck right here. There, he stepped to front. I'll reward that too. So I can approach and pat on him. Now we can screw around with maybe putting the halter on him. So when I was on his other side, touching him, I put the tail of my halter over on this side, and that was for a reason. So the lead rope goes through the nose band of the halter, and I can touch that here and mess around with maybe maneuvering the halter in a way that I can put it over his nose and then take this lead rope off. And while I'm doing this, you'll notice that I don't have anything wrapped around my body, because if he wanted to leave, he would drag me with him, and I don't want that. In the meantime, he's having to get used to my erratic movements as I swap bugs too, which is really good for him. Yeah, now I haven't touched his head yet. That could be something else that I could work on. If you will, just allow me to halter him. That is something that I can work on with the halter on. We shall see how this will work. Now I don't want to put an undue amount of pressure on him. I don't want to scare him. Trying to prepare him for life here. But I do also really want to put the halter on him today. So we're gonna just whoop, do that, and then go ahead and take this off. He's being very good. He's never had a halter on before. This is my goofy method for getting a halter on a half-gentle untouched colt. That term untouched is very loose in this regard. There we go. Ta-da! The halter's very loose. That can be adjusted. That was excellent. So now the halter's on. And we're going to do the same stuff we were doing when the halter wasn't on. There, I'm going to look for his hip, because that's really important. good. He wants to be really soft on the halter, which is awesome. Come here, Stinky. Good boy. He wants to step those fronts really nice. It's not really what I'm looking for here, but it's something. There. Nice. There, very good. Oh my goodness, that was a lot. I forgot that I hadn't pet you on the forehead yet. Been used to handling everybody else, yeah. Oh my goodness, so crazy. You're alright. Yeah. Yeah, see, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You goofy goober. Yeah, that was my bad. I just reached up there like he was a broke pony. That wasn't his fault. Oh boy. You cutie. This is the first time I've touched him with both hands. That's pretty cool. These guys kind of get to a point where they just let down and he's there. There's a good boy. Good boy. Look at those forward steps. What a guy. So I don't want to just dump him, you know, let him go. I want him to tip his nose to me if he would. It'd be really cool if I could take the halter off completely, have him tip his head to me, scoop his nose again, kind of show him how to be haltered, and maybe make my job a little bit easier the next time I go to halter him. Oh, there's a good sigh. That's really good stuff right there. That was good. He lowered his head right there. No. Ah, good boy. Yeah, very good. That's really good stuff. Well, as always, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Go ahead and let him out. Very good, Roni. Excellent first session.